G'day everyone. Welcome to It's ZuTime. My name's Alan Andres and I'm the founder of ZuCoins and ZuCas. As your host today, it's going to be my job to bring you basically the thunder from down under in all things crypto. I'm very excited about being here. Now, It's ZuTime is a live show that I've committed to, which is going to encourage your participation across all fronts of what we're doing with ZuCoins and ZuCas. I'll be sharing updates, which is important for everybody. I'm going to encourage that you participate with some of the contentious topics that I'll be raising as we unleash the next generation of crypto from down under. Now, without any further delay, it's ZuTime. Now, episode 1. This is all about the wallets, the big one. The wallets and the updates that you've seen recently has been incredible. The response from the community, the ZuCoin community, has been fantastic. You are all well aware that we solved the issues in relation to the SMS notifications. Now, these notifications are perfect. We wanted 100% success, which we've achieved. So do not panic about the SMS. That is a vital part of getting the wallets. That's going to happen. From the SMS, I just wanted to now follow through the... Now, to do that, we're very pleased that we've been adopting the soft launch approach. I can assure you, because there are a lot of detractors out there. There's a lot of people saying negative things, but we just don't listen to that. We block that out. And we block it out because we want this to be a major success as we move forward. And you've seen that with the SMS, as to the requirements we had to do. So we've come up with a 3-staged plan to ensure that everybody knows what's going to happen, gets their wallets, understands the functionalities of the wallets and the processes with the crypto. Because as I said a million times, once we deshackle this, there is no support desk that can help you protect or maintain or transfer your coins. You're on your own. Now, everybody's questions that we've seen recently is, when do I get my wallets? When do I get the wallets? Well, today's the day. Today's the day that we start with this three-prong attack. Now, stage 1, make this perfectly clear. We are going to get you, those people that are listening live, to send an email as soon as you can do it now if you like, or you can follow it at the end of this live broadcast. We want you to send an email to support@zucoins.com with your name, your mobile phone number, obviously the email's there, and importantly, we do want to see your age, because this is an important phase of releasing the first batch of wallets. We're going to get demographics, and we're going to get the age bracket to understand how people are coping with what's going to occur. Now, send that email through, and the support team will be selecting 2 people from the 15 countries that we are currently involved with. Now, the countries we have already, which is quite extensive, on the database are as follows. So we have Australia, Bahamas, and cheerio to all our friends in the Bahamas. You've been patiently waiting a long time, so pleased to see this is now happening. Bermuda, Cambodia, Canada, France, India, Ireland, Japan, Malaysia, New Zealand, Philippines, Taiwan, UK, and some close associates that have locked in the USA. So we will be selecting 2 people from each of those countries, which means we're releasing 30 live wallets. Okay, now it's a random selection based on that those conditions, and this will allow us to see how 30 people out of the entire database cope with minimal, hopefully, errors and 100% success rate we're wanting to achieve. Now, the support desk don't need people sending notifications as when will I get my wallet. We're all in this together, and once these 3 steps are completed, everybody will be getting a wallet, which means it's entirely up to everybody in the community to help each other so that we all get the wallets, me inclusive. So whether it takes 1 day, 1 week, 3 weeks, whatever it's going to take, it's going to be entirely up to everybody participating with these 3 stages, and I've alluded to stage 1, for all the wallets to be released. So there's no point continuously asking, when will I get my wallet, when you know that this is the 3 steps of people who are going to be basically the testers to make sure we all have a successful outcome. I don't want anybody to end up in a situation that happened with El Salvador recently. They pushed it out, they were under pressure, the public wanted the wallets, and it was a disaster. The servers broke down, the wallets didn't work, and everybody then says it's all a big scam and away you go. We're not going down that road. Now, stage 2, which will be released at the same time as stage 1, so we're doing these together, is where my IT team have produced what we've called a ZuCoin interactive wallet tutorial. Now, this tutorial gives an insight to the functionalities as though you're going to get the real wallet. And it'll be an education process for the other 2,000 people that will need to work their way through this tutorial. Okay? Now, it's important that you take the time. It's only a few minutes, but it'll give you the same insight as though you were one of the lucky 30 to get your wallet. And if there are errors and there are problems, my team will pick it up. We have heat sensors in there that allow us to monitor every single step of the way in the tutorial. It's an exciting time. It'll give you an insight. It's an education process which will minimize the risk of people then complaining, I didn't get the wallet, I didn't know what to do, I don't know how to download it, I don't know how to put it onto my homepage, I can't press the buttons, how do I send, what have I done? Those issues should be solved through this tutorial. So, when you get that tutorial, which will be sent out at the same time as the Lucky 30, please make sure you take the time to use it. When you get to the end of it, if you are uncertain, the link is permanently there to redo it again and do it again, because we're talking some serious transfer of value here once you get your coins. Now, the third step, which is run in conjunction with my IT team, and this has been built by Robert, is a mass adoption simulator. So while you are all focused and working through the live 30 wallets and focused on the tutorial, Robert and his team have built out and are upgrading and monitoring an adoption simulator that is simultaneously testing up to 1 million users. So 1 million doesn't sound a lot, but certainly the scalability means if we've achieved 1 million with a success rate we see as 100%, then of course that lends us to, it's no different to 10 million or 100 million people on that network. So those 3 things are happening simultaneously. It's very exciting, and we don't expect to see issues other than people becoming familiar with now the exciting part of ZuCoins as we go global. Now, if there's any, I've just seen a query there about when will I get my wallet. Now, it must have come in late, because the bottom line is there are no times anymore from what we're doing. We're putting to you, which is why I'm committing my time as your time, that as when we get the updates, these daily updates and topics that I'm discussing through It's ZuTime will keep us all in the loop at the same time. So if we all get our act together and we hit the jackpot and everybody's completed the processes and it works well in a week, well, then we'll have all wallets out. But it's exciting to see the response of the 30 people in the first stage in 15 countries. It's exciting to see the tutorial, and it's exciting to see the simulator. So I just wanted to cover off on that position. I haven't spoken to the team about releasing the tutorial for non-ZuCoin holders. I think it's important that people who have come in early, as early adopters, have the benefit of what the excitement is. All it tends to be is that, as you know, I'm not on social media anymore. My time is committed to communicating these messages live, so we're all in the same boat. We've absorbed all of the negatives, which was part of our marketing strategy, so we now know and have honed in on what they are. My personal background doesn't make one iota of difference. It's the moving forward with the technology. So that's the exciting part of ZuCoins. The other question then, of course, was, which I just wanted to touch base because it's not a biggie from what topics I've got coming through each day this week, but was all about where we sat with the exchanges. Now, it's crucial that once the wallets are in 2,000 odd people's hands, the live ones, as soon as we can, as soon as it's up to you guys to come back to us and say this is an absolute winner, it's a no-brainer, I've got no issues, and we tick those boxes with the simulator, then the stage for us is the IT team are busy behind the scenes with the listing on the exchanges. Now, that hasn't stopped from day one. And some people may think that I'm hard-headed on things, but in recent weeks and some of the feedback that we saw on social media about the $60 floor, I'm still a big fan, big time, of setting that $60 floor. Now, there's no legal impediment. There was no IT impediment. What we needed was a consensus view, and the team threw that out to all of our stakeholders. That is, those that have significant coin values, those that are in the market makers, those that are in the listing fraternity with the exchanges. And basically, we had a 50-50 on the exchanges. 50% of the exchanges we're dealing with were comfortable to proceed with a fixed floor. And the other 50% said, we have other mechanisms in place it's unnecessary. Now, I've taken good counsel with that, with the team, our senior advisors, and we're not going to have the floor. Basically, the market makers suggest that there's no need for it. It was unnecessary. The value proposition is there. They're comfortable with our long-term strategies and see absolutely no issue why we needed even to think about that in the first place. So rest assured, I've taken that on board. There's no need for the floor, and the exchanges are moving together, which is important because we want all the exchanges on a global scale to be in a position matching, if you like, through the market makers, the value proposition of ZuCoins and what that means for price. So for those of you that have been patiently with us for many years, I would say to you that anybody that has been successful enough to get coins pre-launch of the wallet and pre-listing, anything from $60 and below, you are very lucky people, because any impatience there, I can assure you that we only had 3 cancellations. Were cancelled at the price that people paid, and they were fully refunded, and others have taken their shoes. The queue is long and great in that regard. So the patience will be paying off and the rewards will be there. There's no question of that. So everybody, I'm hoping that has now got your attention. I'm hoping that you understand that, again, in summary, 3-phase. 1, obviously the relationship for the 30 people, and that'll go out as soon as we get that list. We want all these things in place within the next 24 hours in terms of the 30 people to get their wallets. We want everybody to get the tutorials, and we're excited to see the simulator running as how that capacity flows through. So on that basis, everybody, I'm excited that you have tuned into It's ZuTime, and it'll be It's ZuTime every day, 5 days a week. And we'll certainly open it up to more questions, this being our first one. I've just been told we've got 190 emails already, so that's a phenomenal response. We're excited about that. The team will be working hard, and I would encourage some people that when you're doing the live wallets, if you have an issue or anything happens, always take a screenshot of where you are. It's very difficult to follow that, even though we're following on the simulator and the tutorial. If you're excited and you want to share the wallet to your friends, then by all means, share the screenshots. We have restricted the transfer of you can send some fractions of ZuCoins back to support. There'll be a dedicated number, and we're doing that deliberately so that support can see the transactional histories and the values that you're sending back to support. So there's a dedicated ZuCoin support number that you'll be able to use when you're transferring it. So all the best. That's it for now. There'll be more exciting ZuTime tomorrow. And tomorrow I'm going to unearth the elephant in the room, as we're going to talk about those doubters on crypto value, and particularly how that relates to the industry and ZuCoins. So look forward to seeing you tomorrow, everybody. Have a good one. Be safe, take care, and look after each other.